My health, my life. Enyumekua eso yasne ene.
Onua tutu anamo. Na bra Endpoint Clinic. Na obenya wa yarisa amanaboso.
Diamond Diagnostical and Treatment Center. Fa wo yade kwanko a wo de ananti nyanu aduro no. Ebra Diamond na yentu ase ma okra.
Obusenya mia ya dom amana ochifufura ko abetuye. Unim say asem we de minja nkada. Emede. Nti o se ndi aseda kese pa ematwedi amponyankpo. Pepa cho unim say wonye ya fasima baako na kase erade medase wai. Asem we wuhia me pa. Eti na de bia mesrem. Esan say enye obia na nya ne sa. Enye obia na de che no. Obi si mekwa aba wan bebiom. Wakọ aba. One musio free, who gym from a free, who did free. Into I didn't know when Danyamiase, me pacho, Fasima Bako, Nakase, Irade, me das the way. We am a pa. Mamunina, a core babium, about my health, my life, my pomoding enemy kwasu. Midin di Abigail Ashley. And ne ye kasafa cognitive behavior. A day. One a dress adiano. Na yatu nsa free nua bemma ye friend Bruce Francis Boateng or a cognitive behavior therapist we of Virginia Bayou of Philadelphia ai fila no obeka ye ho ha na eba be Boston kumui na ansa na meyi na akirem no mommy koji krato afri maboafo sim ka je jubedi nkrofo bohoka ai ye koji krato ne ba ye ba ne no be kirem na nkomo na e wo ho no ya bo e bisa cognitive behavior den na cognitive behavior therapist no so ejuma ben e na oye ye kwaba enkoji kratombra ya try ho aba o share my health my life my pomoding enemy nkwa ene asema mi bisa ni say cognitive behavior den na obi a ye cognitive behavior therapist ejuma ben ena oye na ye ni obema Ghana de hyiamwa Bruce Francis Boateng or a cognitive behavior therapist of free USA abrochiman Philadelphia Pennsylvania or no na obeka mensa wa ha eja Bruce akwaba.
Thank you.
Hey micho bibi aboko
na mi adon
ye the radiase akwaba nso.
Thank you.
Ghana boko
how
many months na wabedi wa Ghana nso wako
maybe
weeks pen or
weeks
waba holiday
maba holidays.
Okay.
Yeah,
ye the radiase so oba we di benku ni bi de
minyan dibi
wonyan di benku na fufu ne
fufu de madibi
fufu de we di okay yeah ciao Bruce minim say ye cognitive behavior therapist
right
ewo USA omo hwe no ye ka say cognitive behavior therapist den
okay thank you cognitive behavior therapy said ye odwene affect said your behavior and Bruni Becker said your thinking process affect the way you behave and one cognitive behavior therapy
to say said their word no and no way juma na way
said their word no ebema a behave certain way
behave some certain
way say odwene boni ya obeye boni odwene papa obeye papa
it's as muni nipa adwene na ejuma
we steady yes
we steady nipa na no we hu nipa ne behavior no we hu se dia obetenten na afa enu na ejuma oye
enu na ejuma ana say nipa ko ne ba ho na say ne said o si adwene no enye the right way if you know if it's distorted then you help the person think the right way na abuano nti man outlook no yeah very good
to say that is obia was said dia odwen
yes
enti di obi beye bia no na che say di odwen no eno na oye
yes
enti wo obia de bia o pay aduane a na che so na mo na de bia na o dwen aduane ho asem
and the
pay aduane wo ba che se me dwen aduane ho asem
I make behavior and the ab so bit ma ba say o dwen aduane ho no odidi but cognitive behavior therapy there, you know, pretty much how you think, your feelings ema we dey also we
na mo triangle na why you know yes the cognitive triangle.
Yes.
So how do you work with the people obi betina won chen and then na wo share and stand when we say nipa way or dream say and nipa way because me show you so there oba was still bibia or obi oka kire.
Yeah, correct.
Oba de me am ne wo ka say na say who ready me
ready but say ye kasa no a oye bibia me dwen ho say den ti na ma we ade kro enti de bia no obi ye bibia na me try to find the functions behind the behavior enti so we better me change me not patient that the patient information mommy.
Okay.
If you catch me say autism, if you catch me so attention deficit disorder or conduct disorder or all those behavior diagnosis. Now based on that, me tenacia na ma share at the then affecting the thinking process now and money behavior sano until when we're able to come up with the function behind the behavior now, then we develop an intervention. Not intervention or what training per chrono. Intervention also should be cognitive behavior interventions. And we believe say so what to me boy will be how they think about the way they behave. We have other school of thought almost behave. We say almost said over here to me way but as a cognitive behavior therapist everything is in the mind. And you believe you say if we're able to work with you cognitively everything will be fine.
Okay, but rewind the tape. Say, cause a cognitive there. Cognitive, you're watching.
So you're thinking.
Now, also obey cognitive behavior therapist. Are a school be now be kwakusia na a club be now musianising.
Right. And to me call school. Me call school Philadelphia. Me call Philadelphia College of Orthopedic Medicine. And I'm because cognitive behavior therapy. And throughout the school, they will teach you how the mind works, how the minds affect the body, how the minds affect what you do, and then they will teach you when the mind becomes distorted. I say a near Juma Papa said it's affect the body. No, me actually said you will see a body pakro na distorted mind no about back to the right frame of mind. Then it will help the person.
It will help the person.
Right.
Okay. So now let's see how the mind works. What do you know? You must say.
Say on say I remember a classic example here. To say be a or attention deficit disorder. And to come to
those brofu kakraka den
obi a won timi pay attention. Obi a won timi tenase.
On timi trafako.
Fakon for it's like I'm a TA, like I'm intimate tenacity,
fidgety.
No, my sorry, no, my way. And any passano, saying I'll be to my buono. Cognitive behavior therapy will teach you, say, oh, boni pacono mentally, or be to my focus. And based on my example of diagnosis, and me to my show, said obesity and cognitive behavior therapy, one of the behavior modification, I treat autism, the mechanic attention deficit disorder, all those behaviors.
Now, some ben adrenal distorted. O kasa say e be na adrenal distorted and no then na adrenal say adrenal dey ayeda. How can they get distorted?
Say once o call obrani mu a ultimately go through a lot of things, traumatic event, BBC I feel no way fear. We have people who are scared of the dark. A dainty don't be scared of the dark. Something happened to them. We have people who are scared of height. What happened to them? People who are scared to drive. Why are they scared to drive? And to those and are distorted their mind. And to our job is to help them come back to where they were. And to mind that you're right, it's set already, but throughout life experiences, it will become distorted. And then you have to help them come back to
life. And mamu di ane se mu yi nipa ne free sad tibienum akọ tibia kofo. Okay. Yemfa a typical example height ya o kan ebi obi aba won chen. O show height. Une nipa ne be kasa sen.
Okay. Thank you. T. I know ABR is one of the be able to be a more cognitive behavior therapy. That's the example they use. Obi ba to so height. And to with them when I don't know practice it, I'm walking you through height. Until we are patient, what about me chain? You're scared of height, right? Okay. Now you start here be positive imagery. And to be know but yes I exercise no. I'm a catcher say maybe close your eyes. And I'm walking you through height. Tell me stage be could be a the who be a catcher be. Say do baby now panic here. Be yourself, tell me until I walk you through it.
Ah, no depend back height and so.
Yeah, call physically be me no ti hono.
Okay.
I'm walking you through it. Until you close your eyes. Obi bet me make us because I know we'll give you no distraction.
Okay.
Correct. Until then we walk you through it. Until Abigail yeah call before height no be elevator because say me show elevator am dey call height. Until Abigail you do elevator and me press it me yes say into your head and we are there. Not me show say we react to process no. Until you quiet be do baby as no me to me. Until based on your reaction no then we work on it. Until now Abia make us say okay I saw what happened when we were going through the process. Until yes and started be we're going through a reaction about then I will teach you a technique to cope with it. Until Abia sad time no make us say what do you like? Abia so my child my child think about your child think about your daughter. Until you do that stage now think about your daughter. My two clients are maybe I'm not playing we am because not playing my mistro. What I do is I use the same technique that I teach my patient. I think about my children. I think about things I like. Now my dream free so send me to play them. Until you realize say oh fear be able to play them. Until you don't go through anxiety, don't go through those kind of symptoms that usually we go through no.
Okay. Now what height gen? Obi so have mama be or cars be so on show driving. On show driving. I don't have any reason then to show say or bad driving. Na zuko fie ho a cars be about the cars yon so no per driver are driving no. And it's any pass say no so usha na ono so say na be explaining your matter no.
First maybe sana the konti o so over driving. There's a reason. Ebi I want to mean can reason in show. But me no di koma you will say something that will trigger the konti I want to mean drive it. There is something. Into a cancer the chronic show then we call it you confront that trigger no. That's
you confront your fear.
Yeah, you confront your fear. And from there no, then you work with the person, the person can drive. Ebia enyo no kwana was involved in a very severe accident. Ebia who very severe accident and because of that no also driving there on driving. Maybe when he was she was a child and who side there no, but as we talk a patient bar you started from you did come on to build a relationship. Out of the relationship I take notes like you taking notes.
Yeah.
Now I will get some clues, some keywords, now put it together and then on kaikra na make me reframe it and then I'll catch them and then it will come out to why I was to drive.
Me another one ha. Obi say osro kra. So osro kra and also then I'll be amanipa no. So osro kra.
Osro kra.
Osro kra.
Hey, osro kra the head Also osro kra where behaviour. Osro kra dey be now just scare. And on ye be best a significant behavior where you better work it through it. But kra this is the first time I'm hearing say because I have other therapists that I work with. Osro kra.
Okay.
If they see omobe jumping, but it's not a behavior. It's just one of those things.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. Na o kase nyina na me hwese obekase oba e no besi machine bi so na ya test na yesi man ti sade o kan say you talk the person through you do this enti anu ya na mode kan kasa che nipa na asesa ne tibiem.
Yes. And yet just no me no kasa no I'm watching your body language. Into be bibi e be kan bibi a me say okay this was going on I'll write it down. Then we keep talking. Now my reframe is the natural until you either confirm it or you deny it. Then we keep going. But most of the time they will confirm it because it's legit. And then but there's no mechanical you go see machine bias. So you come to the office, we sit, we talk. But what we're trying to say, if you need medication, that's another process.
Another level.
Right. And then I make you recommendation until you'll be receiving medication management and then also to come see us.
Okay. Okay. And see, Honomo USA, baby, we juma one. On a normal day, and Kofuahin our show more patients are in a bound chain, Nafido patients no, Kualankwa, Nam penny for. Nemum, Yajumedi is any Ashafon, eh? I try to see crum, maybe some for and some cacasso. Topic I can was me. What's it? Kada and now crowd walk cognitive behavior therapist Dana in the secrum, and there could be a Ghana for say, and you be a unim dear friend of cognitive behavior therapist. Walk a hobby Dana in the equity amount for some your bar, a bit here Jimmy Diana.
A behavior therapist. Okay, my name just say word na kasa and you're familiar to me. Say word ni be that therapist ni there meaning word no but cognitive ni. Say the idea about boa or mine there. I think say it will be necessary. Say we need it in the country to help in whatever nejuma I will say a year. Na boy hospitals. At least minimum crown minimum say you are ready. The moment I turn see hospital there, it can cause death. If that therapist can help the nation there, it will also reduce death.
Qualivia behavior therapist, the patrol Debbie. Minima de Kudia. Debbie. Ne deba dear sir.
Cognitive behavior. Nishadanti community behavior therapist. Maintain that. Na maybe I say I know as a
Cognitive behavior therapist. I don't know.
Yeah, I do with the BEHAVIOUR. Where did they mean? Dirty quality behavior therapist. Maintain that.
Cognitive behavior therapy. Okay. Maintain that. No, who the first person I want maintain that. Hospital there. And I maintain team will be also that.
Cognitive behavior therapist. Maintain that.
It was the one who was feeling so. Eja, what could visit behavioral therapist Dana? Cognitive behavior therapist Dana. What's your monka crapoda? Social media and then you know I active Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, and then you know I active for messaging it to her. Yeah, be answer amo. Mr. Bruce Francis Boateng, or a cognitive behavior therapist, or mention and her of the USA in Ghana this year. Wakobon who draw her. Your baby sends that into no Ghana base idea because Ghana for you, na yam wow, pa. Uncle Bruce, name me bisa say, enti clients no, I know or more show mono. Age group near den, kwalam penny for a nanny na.
Me during the day no, me age school. School no goes to up to high school. To me and after school no, I go to my patient's home as a mobile therapist. I sit down with the client, their parents, whoever is in the home. Then we go through the whole process. And to me no be a age.
About school, let's say school muhani school be was still omunya cognitive behavior therapist was school.
And yet cognitive behavior therapist a counselor. A
counselor, somebody or no kwala be kasa. Be
interactive, yes.
I didn't know here.
Because in Kolano Mobile School no, so we share a lot of them are traumatized. And they can't, traumatic experience and yet physically. Ebi Oba school no one did. Ebi last night went to me and die and I BBC on the area how. Ebi for whatever reason and to only interact here obekachro.
Who can't traumatize? Why be said that like it's go traumatize for what?
We traumatized no. But because what you said until we overlooked it. Now affect no mudi anything. Until we started from such young age now, then you will be able to nip it in the bud. Then it is a very, very important say, schools, most schools in Philadelphia, either they have school counselor, a therapist, or some sort of behavior support with school to support the student. akola bi have a problem with classroom, you know, only the transnational in the coma, ebiana just a low thing be any hano. You're able to talk to the person. Ebiana mama could go through problems be another problem na so and all their school. And to me pay attention. Maybe a teacher no boy fool and as a teacher no frustrated. But when it transfer and most times only akola school na say or who say obetima trust it or be honor to send a parent that the person is always happy to come to school. You know, I have a lot of students that, you know, I have to go to work even when I'm sick because I'm letting them down. You know, because they can trust you, you know, they can come to you, vent, and then they go back to class.
Mr. Boze, who you Ghana near who a brutchery? Na me bisa say who alamphobia, more link our Ghana, more uncrophobia, some more cognitive behavior therapist, and more ha. Mo din komo na mo din kizanwana.
Minisa na phone bi wa there.
Not yet.
Not yet, yes.
Bi kwa wa there.
I'm not sure. But I hope say bi wa ha na get me a link here up na get me a, you know, some sort of support group, you know, to help, you know, the children.
Now who faso say odi bua obi mind. O mind Ghana. A day now would dream out the also the brain.
Oh, on saying no friend me and me and to say a friend saying if there's something out there and I get invited, I will do it. You know, but hold on, call school.
And I saw one so.
I mean, so
it's in for show made and account.
It is almost contacting me through me email and I send me, you know, my cell phone and then also they say that me and you had me
yeah.
And you know, and my family soon here.
Yes.
And they said me, to me building we say what I say it could reverse. You know, me to my button I say, my yes, I win. You know, you know what? Before now, there, that's where my job is. Okay. That's where you know.
Okay. Yeah, looking ahead, no. Okay, say only autistic children, Juma, any maybe Down syndrome, Kwalano. Now, almost how are you able to fine tune them as a therapist?
Right. Children with autism know the same thing. You know, they've gone through a lot. Autism, like we all know, is a spectrum. And see, there are a lot of, you know, children on the spectrum. It be enkasa, non-verbal. It be kasa, be, you know, it be aggressive. It be social skills deficit, you know, problems. And to say, yeah, the client mawa. Once again, you know, you go through the whole process to help them. Children with autism, communication, social skills, and attention, pro-social skills, and you work with them the same way. You teach them the skills. We call it. You take it from them, then you replace it. Me can't say onjai or bangero. Then I person and do all banging look at one jay also teaching be obey. They will do it. You know, with time, no, obey wins obey the corner so on, you know. So you work with them here, you know, and then it will reflect on, you know, their behaviors. Right.
Almost say work on my journal, mind, no, and send almost output in. So it's the same process.
They say it's the same process. Just said, you know, diagnosis is different. And now, children with autism now, among Casacriano, you have to do like 95% of the job with their parents. It skills, you know, parents, you know, because the parents live with them. We'll call them like once a week, and that's a couple of times in a week. And to teach the case and the main, you know, focus the parent. And to really what that parents know, you know, I practice it the same process with, you know, with them, and they will be able to, you know, do a lot of things. I find it exciting. You know, and yet then, but a hectic, but and yet then.
So wow, be a dream. Now, person the pan drink for. Yes, I'm good to.
What kind of skills, no? And I work on homeschool, you know. And during the year now, so you know, you go to refresher courses. You know, you can make sure clients be a baby and yejuma. Yeah, baby and yejuma. And also, no, we have supervisions. I'll have to stay with my supervisor. Then I present it, the course chair, and I'm a supervisor, so I help me. Then I go back into stages. You know, some of your boss, also a boss. Until me share client not saying and work here, I have to go to the next way.
Next level.
Right. We are all learning to to help them.
But are you able to move someone from that situation to a better situation?
All the time. And that's why we do what we do. And to say, me name how behavior health I work in Ghana, but in America, say we yes I win we behavior and then autism yeah authorized with services for 6 months. Or autism yeah authorized with services for a year. Within that authorization period, no, the agency that's funding you to work with them, no, I'm more expect to say at the end of authorization period, no, we'll be reporting progress.
Okay.
One reported progress you're gonna have to explain yourself.
It is a 1 year Juma.
Well, we'll explain yourself to holiday only on myself.
Okay. It's the ebusia muda so share my health, my life. And then I see asesa nyama ni so kakra. Na mom eno so hia. Say o see who say say na wo dwen no. Eno ho adwuma na wo ye. And so dwen yi a wona made a wo nyina wo ye correct. Na wo adwen boni wo utirim no mo na mo ye saniama no. Saniama no. Membodi na akaza bi yo na kai. Na me koji Carto from abo for me ba. Mako from messages kakra. Na fidye dia Mr. Bruce Boateng wo or the beka ho no na de aka ho ma nti enkoji Carto ye ba ye peto us because they can for cognitive behavior and na yatonsa afre enuabema or a cognitive behavior therapist of the US ebujuman Ghana this year and all US a hono yijuma ho na mo oba holiday na esiade yes my benefit one ho kakra nti yatonsa afre no na ye benefit e free no ho wa oni start here o say de okekan ye no abrofo akese wa obeto aso so ye wa beto aso enti Mr. Bruce mama fa messages ka na obi bisa say Jemima or the Philippines na buy obisa say autism ye o vaccine wo hana
ye o vaccine say the vaccine ebe solve the
problem.
Okay, so autism now in particular no obi antimi find the cause of autism. It's just several school of thought and they're coming up with guesses into you need the root cause of autism. And I would say if you don't have some root cause of something you can't right. And as of now no we don't have a vaccine to cure autism. Actually people are saying that it's through vaccination on autism, which is not yet validated yet. So
menya ba kwa free Linda ho or different kokko na buy Linda sell powder ohia omwa na ne ba wo autism ye kasa nyina kola ne won nchen na ne butumifu na otututu ni amagu na anko obe wo ba holiday de obetumi ni akola na be kasa ma no obe
metimi aye bi na kokko de and metimi aye nti so wait till me contact information and I will talk to them.
Can you talk to the person? But me na kasa on phone and I just go one on one.
Me na kasa be you have to sit with the person.
Have to sit with the
especially
person.
Akolano. Now we'll build a relationship with
Linda, don't worry why. Why by the end you better take advantage. Oh why didn't don't worry me producer Gladys Bachi or the contact na ebe mau. And now we so autistic na your boy and I'm say I won't for Obi bisa say my brother is autistic. Can it be cured?
Autism cannot completely be cured, but you can teach you skills to cope with it. I remember I said me was school that me was professor be in the end no can say he has autism or a professor.
But one can't be
now but you pick on it say he wasn't right or obit my be off be obeba be try at anyway to no while learning so coping skills no sa and you know way. But say autism completely there. I'm here to say it. But I hope so one day, with God's intervention,
science na you be share say you be na what's the cause be you find san kase when the cause autism and now when the cause down. What about the Down syndrome and all that?
As of now, no I tell you there. Obia and if any say these are causes of, but people are coming out with their own guesses. They are all guesses. Any causes of autism. Okay.
My main question is for Abuajiwa. Abuajiwa is what's the difference between autism and Down syndrome?
A wide way distinction between autism and Down syndrome. Down syndrome, and Kolana, and back in the days, not get from mentally retarded, what different, face in the year, deep. Who I say, I'm trying to think about a word that disrespected,
yeah.
right? But you can tell. Different, right?
And they look alike.
Down
syndrome.
Yes, Down syndrome. No, but autism, no dear, they said we can say the bad getting very aggressive. And to be honest, no, he's very aggressive. And to say one, the born full no and aggressive now. Who say diagnosis be and autism is the spectrum that I was telling you.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. My David Osu or CUTV, thanks so much for your education. Now, besides say, will Mr. Bruce open the clinic in Ghana? Bruce, the challenge I had somehow. Are you thinking about it?
I've thought about it. So Abigail Ashley, maybe. But no, seriously, that has been one of my my plans. Since hopefully something will happen and I will want to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Now, obviously the message about where if Sally so bisa o contact them say this will be I am putting so free bridge never anything I'm watching a contact anyway, we making sure say the email address no but so your friend is saying screen or so and see who are here more so friend no around and quite there about short shana mama go disturb na mama or yejuma. Okay. And see ya ku enimu no Bruce e dey no person catch Ghana for say ban the cognitive behavior waka say e ka wonko anka schools no either say benya a therapist and a counselor e wo school mu na waka school there ejuma mu nso e. Okay.
Before me answer a question, I'm person me clarify we be. Once I can also be say ne by autistic.
Yeah.
Usually no I am person make say me by autistic. Okay, so by autistic I say what downgrading no. But they can say our autism.
Our autism.
On say any fault. He was autism. I say be okay say akwa we akola bone. Into yen can say we akola bone we can say or bad behaviors. A behavior is not attached to you.
Okay. And my funny panel and come.
Yes.
What they come as out their button on
right. Okay. Can't say a child with autism, and I say my son has autism. Instead, say make say my son is autistic.
Okay, autistic. That's what painting. What they are fan of home.
Yes.
Or they are I say or born stamp be into autism. Okay, my mistake. No more manka into what chairman. Okay. Okay, Zianka has
we say Ajumam.
Yes.
Ajumam no more so of any autism and any behavior issues, but it goes to the other way like depression, like anxiety, obi or maybe a bad day, and that's be traumatized with an Americano, or be experiencing traumatic event be right. And to say the same has say not say be a more counselor and as a therapist or have say me bedjuma na say I don't my mind is not working well, you go and talk to the person downstairs. After you talk to the person, this thing works.
So it's like we need counselors everywhere.
That's correct.
It is hospitals crying here.
Well, hospitals have counselors and they have social workers.
And your clinic be
well, I'm talking about the states. You're right.
But you can't Ghana there.
Okay. Okay.
Because see that what dream would there was a baby to me back. I said baby could be at least there should be someone who will talk to you.
Also, we're happier. You see how you do at work.
Yeah.
and you know, you always want people to be happy so they can give you the best of their ability. And to say it won't hurt if a counselor can help people, you know, be happy, come to work. You know, you'll be surprised. Say when you're a counselor and as a therapist or building way more, you will see the number of people who will say,
"Your uncle could do matter." And our counselor Lutrot.
Okay.
You mean?
Okay, that's good. Okay, good. And see, it will help, you know, especially in the schools.
In the schools.
Yeah.
So we should consider.
If the resources will help, why not?
It's been nice seeing you once again after so many years.
Right.
And it's been nice talking to you.
No problem.
Okay. And see, Yenua Bema, Bruce, Francis, Boateng, or Dimba could be, and no one fan county, remember, now as Abigail Ashley or TV. And no one fan county, or a cognitive behavior therapist of the US, a Bishop or a Ghana this year, Nanso of Philadelphia, a ho, and no ye Jumawa. Now, watch and say, the Nipa Dreno, and no ye, in Siapamucho. Oh, Tifia, oh, Shemi, Yam Wajumpa. I'm a smanya on Wajumpa. Then, look, reciprocal.
Right.
Aha. If there's so dream papa, oh, yeah, papa, oh, dream bonizua, oh, yeah, bonny. If then you're able more saying, I dream beer before we eat you, and your papa. So be been at Sewa, knowing you'll be in Akasa. They see who counsel papa. And your counsel be our and you are down for be our catcher and also I and who piece FM, no the body rule, a catcher beer, poor beer, obe catcher, or bemau in the so, and no beer or back with the consa, a true bina, they be a una mane, the yell say, eh, way, yes, so I say, I say, a catcher in the side name, in see, or bet chain, a juma oye, and a watch cognitive behavior therapist, a juma soa, or moye, no wakase, and Kabeya, school beer. Enyebi and afe ejuma nso yanya counselors kakra o frifie bana eja a hot wo mu kakra wafa o counselor ne ho no wakasa hospitals nso on say anke be yi yenyebi o hospital na eja doctor bi kaya rebi bo tirim na o hwe na obefenti a oko counselor no na wajojo akoma ma na Bruce Mebo nti yeda na se papa ye kase UTV for any YouTube ashofo nyina eda na se okwa o make sure so ombra Ghana biom na next time oba Ghana no na che so no so eba bebie ne de na ehia mo bia ya ba no ho abegimwa enti yeda se papa ebusia yede ejumedie ne besi ha yede asida kese pa Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic Endpoint na otbia omo no mo bo jumedie hoka omo Shell Signboard Spinters Road uko Kumasi Kunu Mabohia omo ho uko Takrade nso a Angel School nechi Anaje Estate omo ho no mo me see Endpoint say Arabia apart from kaka it's Arabia or the beko bia ombesamo afemi da sedan so Diamond Logistics Center Dr. Marina Neno Crawford omo se eba no fibroid de fa yare ne ba ho ombetia ma o se me da sedan so my specialized drinking water and a special drinks omonso eboy na edijumedi ebrom ela salon na otwibia omudo yemitima me me makeup here me o ze minimize shanshan ajia fati alasa me da na se papa me production crew and your bibia obo me amedijumedi ebrom ene me da munyina asem mo hwe enso e da mase da sene e be hia na mo kai se my health my life my pomodin and menkwa medindi Abigail Ashley. Bruce, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Me no doctor feeling my bad. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get me the body and come up and a trip. My health, all my life, oh. Me quite my pomodin. My health, all my life, oh. My pomodin me my health, all my life. Me quite my pomodin. My health, all my life. My pomodin me no doctor feeling my bad. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get me the body and come up and trip, baby. Rubber me sorry, Tintini won't Do you wanna learn more? And I get ready, cause it's all about you. My health, oh my life, oh. Me inquiring my poem within my health, oh my life, oh. My poem within me, my health, oh my life. Me inquiring my poem within my health, oh my life. My poem within me, eh. It's all about you, family. On your